Hey, 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 hello Wonder Women, happy Saturday. I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you are excited for today's live. Today is day 13, my day 13 of 31 days of May, which for anybody that is just jumping on and joining this live and hasn't caught any of the previous lives, I have committed to doing 31 days of lives sharing business tips, mindset tips, strategy, that's a big word, strategy tips with you guys for 31 days. Okay, so this is my day 13 and today I want to talk specifically about Facebook group engagement with you. So as you are joining me, please let me know that you are here by hashtagging Hey Wonder Woman. I would absolutely love to see your face, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the comments are going to be working, because I want you to interact with this live today, because this is quite an exciting topic that I want to cover with you. And it's come off the back of me consuming some content from somebody else and having an absolute light bulb moment around engagement within Facebook groups. And as soon as I listened to it and it resonated with me, hi Marita, I just knew that I had to come in here and share it with you. Hence me asking you the question earlier, is that something that you'd like me to go live about? So I am really hoping that the people that commented to say I need to know about this will be able to jump on, and if you can throw me some hearts across the screen or hashtag me Hey Wonder Woman, that would be amazing, just so that I know the comments are working. If they don't work, by the way, hey Elizabeth, if they don't work, I'm gonna have to come back. But please, in terms of yourself commenting, please interact with this live, because that's what I need you to do, because that's the way that you're going to get the most out of this live. And what I really want to try and do is help you to have a similar, if not a bigger, light bulb moment than the one I had personally this morning. Okay, so I know that engagement, or lack of it, is a struggle for many women in here, and I know that because you tell me that. Okay, so I do listen to the things that you talk to me about or comment about, and the things that you say are a struggle or a challenge for you. And engagement is something that comes up again and again and again. Okay, and specifically today, just so that you know, and you're aware of exactly what I'm going to be talking about today, I'm going to be talking about engagement within Facebook groups. Okay, I'm not talking about engagement on your profiles or on your business pages. This is purely for Facebook groups. So if you were thinking it was going to be something else, it isn't. Okay, I just want to set the expectation. So as you are joining me, I can see that we've got 4 people on. I am going to assume that you've been commenting because you're amazing, but I can't see the comments. Okay, so I will come back to them. So what I want you to do first, oh God, I can't speak today. What I would like you to do first of all, is because I'm so excited to deliver this, I would like you to tell me, as a business owner, what does engagement look like to you? So when you hear the word engagement, what do you expect? So when it comes to your own Facebook group and you think about engagement, what does that look like to you, and what would you expect to happen as part of that word? And I would love you to comment that now, just so that we can see exactly what it looks like, because engagement, by the way, could be different to every single individual person. Engagement could look like coming on a Facebook Live and not saying a word for some people. Engagement could look like liking posts. Engagement for somebody else could look like commenting and really getting involved. Engagement for somebody else could look like purely just consuming the content, clicking their link, clicking the post, clicking read more. It can look like so many different things to so many different people. So I would love you to share with us below what that actually looks like for you as a business owner. And I'm just going to give you a second to do that, and then we're going to move on, okay? Because I have one more thing for you to do, and then I'm going to kind of share with you the light bulb moment that I had this morning, and maybe try and give you a mindset flip the same way that I've had a mindset shift. and really change your perspective around this, because honestly I was mind blown when I listened to the training that I'd been on. It was a really quick live, just 5 minutes I think, but so much value, and I really want to share that with you. So now we know what it looks like to you. Okay, what I would like you to do is in the comments again, just tell us on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about what the engagement looks like to you and how that's translating into your group. So for example, if engagement looks like, hey guys, hi Emma, if engagement looks like to you commenting on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about that in your group? Okay, now I have a feeling, or I suspect actually, that there may not be lots of high numbers when you guys are commenting here, because engagement is something that is a big struggle for many women in here. Okay, and this is why I wanted to deliver this training and try and give you a mindset shift. So for anybody that is just jumping on now and joining, this training is around engagement within Facebook groups. I can't see the comments, but I promise I will come back and I will respond to them afterwards. I hate Facebook when it takes away the ability for me to see the comments, but there is nothing I can do to control that, so we're just going to carry on. Okay, so now we've got that done. So for anybody that is literally just joining now, what I've asked you to do is tell us in the comments exactly what engagement looks like to you as a business owner, how you view it, and also then on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about that when you relate that to your own Facebook group? So 1 being on the floor, 10 being amazing. Okay, now I think that we are all probably aware of this more so than ever, that the world, well, we all know the world has changed, especially within the last 12 months. COVID hit, it's over 12 months ago, isn't it? We've had over 12 months of it. And what many people now are craving more so than ever before is just connection. Okay, feeling a connection to a person, to a community, just feeling connected in general, and it's bigger than it has ever been before, because the ability to connect face to face and in person was taken away from us for such a long time because of COVID. So Facebook groups, online content that you deliver, just social media in general is a way of people gaining that connection that they might have not been able to get elsewhere, that they still might not get to the extent that they got before. So connection is by far the biggest thing that anybody jumping online on social media is looking for now more than ever. So what we need to do is create that space to give people that feeling of being connected, okay, of connecting to you as the group leader, of connecting to the people within the group, just the connection piece in general. And as I said before, connection, just the same way that we would term it engagement, looks completely different to each individual person in this world. We don't all have the same wants and desires when it comes to connection as the person sat next to us, or I probably don't have the same view of that or the same idea of that as you have. And it goes beyond likes and comments, guys. It absolutely goes beyond likes and comments. And you will remember, if you've been in this group for a while, or if you've followed me for a while, I will forever tell you that the number of likes and comments that you get on your social media platforms does not define who you are as a person. Hey, Teresa, it does not take away the fact that you are an amazing person. Okay, so the lack of it doesn't define who you are. But obviously what we want to do is try and help other people to feel connected to us, and we want to feel connected to our audience as well. Okay, and this is where the good bits come in, and this is what I want to share with you. And it's a perspective, it's a change of perspective, and I'm hoping it's really going to give you a mindset shift around this, but also it's something tangible that you will be able to see as well, so that you can feel it and then grow from it. Okay, so like I said, connection goes beyond just somebody liking and commenting on your posts. Okay, so what I want you to do now is just imagine you're in a meeting at work, or if you were at school and you played football, or you played netball, or you played a sport as part of a team. What I want you to just consider now is, did you all play the same role? okay? And the reason I say this is because if you think of being on a football or a netball team, okay, everybody has a different position within that team, and they're all responsible for delivering a different role, which means that the team itself can be successful, which means that the team itself is a team, that it's a community, it's you have the connection, okay? And I now want you to just relate that back to your Facebook group. I'm using an analogy here. I want you to relate that to your Facebook group, okay? So imagine that your group is a team, it's a community, okay? And within that team and community, everybody has a different role to play. If it's a big group, you might have some people that do play the same position or the same role, but you will have people that play different positions, different roles. So for example, when it comes to your Facebook group, you will have people that take up the position of being the person that likes your posts, because that's how they want to feel connected. That's how they think they can show up. You will have the group of people that likes to get involved and interact, so they will comment on your posts and your lives. They are the pod of people that want to feel connected that way, and they want to engage in that way. So you've got that pod of people. You will also have a group or a pod of people that just purely want to be in that group and actually consume your content. So if you've written a post, you know, on the post where it says click for more, they're the people that click that button. Or if you share links in your group, they're the ones that are clicking on the links to go and have a look at what it is that you are delivering. Those are the people that read every single post that you post in your group, but they might not like or comment, but they still play a vital part of that team because they are connecting with you that way. They are taking the content that you are delivering and they're consuming it because they find it valuable. You will have the group of people, the pod of people that are just the outright cheerleaders in that group. They want to speak to other people in the group. They want to like, they want to comment. They want to cheer everybody on. They want to let you know if somebody's being a dick in the group. You know, we've got that group of people as well. But we can't have a team or a community without having everybody playing their part, playing their role, taking their different positions. Because if everybody did the same thing, we wouldn't have a team or a community, right? We just wouldn't. So because I can't see the comments right now, I'm hoping that you are mind blown by this, because this was what really set off a light bulb in my mind this morning, because I was like, oh my God. Everybody has a vital and an important part in our Facebook groups. And what we probably have never considered is the people that maybe aren't liking or commenting, or the people that just maybe aren't commenting, we don't know if they're there, and we attach our value that we deliver and our self-worth to just the likes and the comments, and it goes so much further and beyond that. It's incredible. So now I've shared that with you, I've got an exercise that I would love you to do. And what I would like you to do is, once you've done this, and I'm going to give you the steps to do it, I want you to post screenshots and some wording in the group after this, okay? Because there is a way of us identifying who our active members are. So whilst we might not have a group where everybody likes and comments, and like I said, we have those people that are the ones that click on everything that we post, that read every single thing that we post, that show up for us to show up. We can't see them because they don't like and comment. But actually, we can find out how many of our group are actually active. So we can find out who our active members are, or the percentage of active members that we've got in our group, which I hope that when you look at this, you will think, do you know what? I'm doing a better job than I thought, because that number is higher than I had ever imagined, because I've never taken into account the fact that everybody plays their parts. And I need the lurkers as much as I need the cheerleaders, the likers, the commenters, okay? So within your Facebook group, in the group settings, you can actually go into that section and you can click the engagement option when you've gone into settings, or it might say insights. It's either engagement or insights. And when you click in there, you will be able to see how many active members you have. So for example, for a group like this, I think at the moment we've got 516 people in here. Let's say the active members in here are 400, okay, just to give you an example. So whatever figure you see on that visual that comes up when you click in there, what I want you to do is take the number of active members and I want you to divide it into the total number of people in your group. So if this was me, I would divide 400 into 516, and that's going to give me a percentage. Okay, that's going to tell me what percentage of this group actually are active in this group. And what really just blew my mind when I did this for this group is there are a hell of a lot more active members than I even ever considered, because honestly, 400 people don't like and comment on the stuff that I share in here, but I'm pretty sure that you guys sit back, maybe you lurk, maybe you are the guys that click on every single post that I post. You know, you consume all of the content that I share, you want to get all of the value, you take all of the stuff that I give you, and you show up that way for me. And I really, what I want to say here is, you know, I'm grateful for every single one of you, everyone that likes, comments, just sits back and watches and doesn't do anything else, the cheerleaders, because you guys are my community, you guys are my team. Okay, and we are doing this together, and this really just made me rethink my whole mindset around engagement, because if we purely look at and judge engagement on who likes and who comments versus the active members in our group, we're going to have a very different view. Based on the likes and comments, our mindset might take a nosedive. We might beat ourselves up thinking we're not posting what people want to hear, we're not good enough, the content that I'm sharing, they think it's crap. We can go down that whole rabbit hole of that mindset versus looking at who our active members actually are. And when that percentage is higher than the other, it should give you a sense of confidence, first of all, knowing that you showing up, delivering what you are doing is making a difference in your community, your team's life. Okay, so what I would love you to do, rather than have an accountability post today for the 31 days of May, your job is just to go away to your Facebook group, have a look at the insights, so have a look at the engagement, find out what the number is of active members. When you get to that screen, screenshot it, find out how many active members you've got, divide that into the total number of people in your group. It'll give you a percentage. And then I would love you to share in the thread of this post, or you can do a new post if you would like, it's totally up to you, but I would like you to share the screenshot and the percentage. And what I don't want you to do with this is just get too deeply in the thinking of it. Okay, we've got to start somewhere. So I think now I've had this light bulb moment and I can understand this, we actually get to look at those stats regularly now going forward, and we get to use them as a tool to help us deliver the content that our group wants to hear. So if for some reason one week the active member number was lower than the previous week, we can go back and think, what did we deliver that week? What did they enjoy, perhaps, versus maybe what I've done this week? Maybe it just didn't hit home as much as what I did last week. So we have to start somewhere. So this is purely a starting point for us, guys. And this is something that I'm going to look at in this group regularly going forward, so that I can see who is actively involved, who is showing up, and look at maybe the content that I'm sharing week on week. Maybe when the numbers are higher, maybe something resonated with you more on that week and you felt more connected to me than on a week when maybe the numbers went down a little bit. Okay, so that is it. Okay, once you've done this and you've analysed your own groups and you've shared the content I'm asking you to share in here, I would absolutely love you to do a Facebook Live today. This is my idea for your live. I would love for you to just do a Facebook Live in your Facebook group. And if you don't have a group, don't worry, do it on your profile, do it on your business page. It's totally fine. But I would love you to just do a Facebook Live thanking the people that show up every single day in your group in some way, shape or form. Acknowledge that they play a huge part in being a member of your community, whatever role they play, and also ask them if you could choose how I showed up and a piece of content that you would feel connected to, what would that be? And get some ideas from them so that then you can give them content that they're going to want to engage with, okay? So that's it. I really hope you've got value for this. I am so sad that I cannot see the comments, but honestly, guys, this blew my mind. And I'm hoping that you've had the little light bulb moment the same as me, or the big light bulb moment. But honestly, what I'm really hoping from this as well is that you will have a different perspective of engagement, and also it will give you a little confidence boost and pat on the back, knowing that actually people do want to see what you're posting and you're not just pissing in the wind, okay? Because you can see the active members versus just the people that maybe have been liking or commenting, or maybe nobody's been liking or commenting, but they've still been reading your stuff. It's going to validate you as a business owner in terms of the content that you're sharing, not as a person, because remember, likes, comments and all of that does not define who you are as a person, but hopefully it might validate your content choices and the path that you're choosing to go down within your business. Okay guys, lots of love. I'm going to come back, have a look at the comments. If you want to reach out to me regarding this, if you've got any questions, you can message me, but carry the conversation on in the comments. Tag anybody in this that you feel might benefit from this mindset shift and this light bulb moment. Feel free to invite them into the group if they're not already in the group, because then they can obviously get this content from me if you think it might help them. And also what I just wanted to end with, just for anybody that's wondering, I do have a 6-week course. It's called the Online Side Hustle 101, and I share lots more of this in a more intensive, deeper level, and I'm actually going to be launching that again in a few weeks, maybe next month. So look out for more information coming your way about that, but I just wanted to share that with you in case you'd been wondering when am I launching again. All right guys, lots of love, have an amazing day, carry on being the incredible Wonder Women that you are, go out and shine your light as brightly as you can, but let's choose to just connect and provide that connection for our audience as much as we possibly can. All right guys, lots of love, see you later, bye.